all right. Hola, mi gente bella. What's good? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? You already know what time it is. It is time for Exactly Amara. This is your girl, Amara La Negra, and this is an amazing production of iHeart Radio. Today is going to be a different type of day because I'm going to be with one of my favorite friends of Love and Hip Hop Miami, but I'm not going to tell you who it is quite yet because first I have to bring in mi dominicano bello, divino, fabuloso, que tiene un sazón, tiene un melao, always stylish. Let me hype you up. Digo, ma, you know what I'm saying? Always looking sexy, intellectual. What else do I say? My co-host, Stevie Nunez.
Que lo que, mi gente. I'm so happy for today's show. Today's show is going to be very interesting. If you don't want to miss it, we do have a very special guest.
Do we tell him? Do we tell them who the guest is or not?
He's a part of the Love and Hip Hop Miami cast, which is
okay.
You know.
Okay, wait. He's a Love and wait. Let me see if y'all can guess. He's a Love and Hip Hop Miami cast. He's super controversial. He broke the internet with his outfit for the VMAs. He's one of the most popping. I don't even know what to say, but he's popping everywhere on the OnlyFans, in the music, on the TV. Like, he's just all over the place. His name is Bobby Lytes.
Oh, you forgot to say Little Nas X, but
Oh, did you just say that?
I'm choking.
I'm
gagging.
Bueno, mira, today we're talking about reality TV, okay? Y de eso sé yo. And of course, I've been doing reality TV now for like 4 or 5 years now. Stevie, you've done reality TV as well. Obviously, I wanted to bring someone whose life has obviously transformed and changed ever since you started doing reality TV as well. So, I don't know where to start, but I really want to get into details of like all the things that people don't get to see. The behind the scenes, how dramatic it is, how stressful it is, the long hours, the editing, the people trolling on social media after they watch an episode. There's just so much to it. The producers of this, of that. It's a lot.
Well, the fans want to know, how do you get into reality TV? Like, can you give someone some pointers of how to get on TV? Get on.
Bueno. Before we get in with Bobby, because you have to say the best for last. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my experience, and then I'm gonna bring him in. So y'all stay tuned, because he's coming. He's coming, y'all.
Yes.
Pero I'll tell you this, mira. In my case, I honestly, Love and Hip Hop wasn't my first reality TV. It was just my first American reality TV. I had already done reality TV when I was in Sábado Gigante. I did Diva Latina. I had done a couple of other things. I also had the possibilities of doing Mira Quien Baila, which was also on Univision. It was like Dancing with the Stars, the Latin version. So I had already, I've had some experience in reality TV, pero nothing like Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop was just like 0 to 1,000. Not only because of the exposure, the stories told, the drama, just overall, it was very different, but I'm so grateful for it because it gave me an opportunity to gain a new fan base, to showcase who I am as a person, my relationship with my mom, my music, just my journey in life. And, I'm grateful for it. It's definitely been something that I'm grateful for.
Are you doing any new ones, like Nuestra Belleza, I heard? Is that
yes,
something I'm supposed to say, or...
Tú todo lo sabes. Ay, Dios mío. I don't know how you know this.
Que
bochinchero. Well, yes. Now I am going to be one of the hosts of Nuestra Belleza Latina on Univision, which basically is like looking for the next beauty queen. But in this case, you have to be able to perform, just be well-educated. It's like a 360 type of woman that they're looking for. And then she also gets money, right? A big contract on Univision as a TV host and just great opportunities. It's a really big platform.
But what's the process, though? How do you get into a reality TV show? Who do you got to contact? Is it Mona Scott?
Bueno, mira, there's auditions. You have an agent, or you just hear about, he say, she say type of energy, and you audition. And based off your personality, and if they like you, then, if you click, then that's pretty much it. You start the process. But the process is like, there's no script, because that's something else, and I'll have Bobby confirm that, because people are like, is it scripted? Did they tell you what to say? No, it is not scripted. Sometimes it's a little bit awkward, the scenario. Sometimes, they'll be like, okay, you're going to meet up at a restaurant or whatever. And you're like, usually I would never go to this restaurant. And all of a sudden, like your ex is, just walks in or something. Like the scenario may be a little bit awkward, but there's no script. No one tells you what to say. No one tells you how to act. You just do you. And then
Well,
that's
I'm
pretty much
loving
how it
this. So
goes.
I get to ask you a couple questions. So Love and Hip Hop, it's no like it's no strange thing that Love and Hip Hop Miami is out. And yo, your part in it is very controversial. And I know that people are
Oh
like,
God.
Stevie, ask the questions, ask the questions, ask the questions. Okay, so number one, I want to thank you for putting Santo Domingo on the map again. I mean, I know a
Yes,
lot of
gang,
people
gang,
have,
gang.
but to put us mainstream on Love and Hip Hop is incredible. So go check out Santo Domingo, and hopefully you go stay at Amara residence when you go visit. I'm really
Yes.
I'm really excited for the fact that you're doing that. I know that when we go to our homeland and to our motherland, we become like attached. And people don't understand because, like, when you're saying you want to stay in Dominican Republic, like, who wants to leave motherland where you're accepted, where people look like you, where you don't have to deal with bullshit, you don't have to deal with,
Right, right.
people being crazy towards you because
But
you
at the
are.
same time, I have my whole career here in the States. I love my home. I love the things that I do. I could always do TV in the Dominican Republic or do music or do anything else. But it's a little bit different. I don't know, it's kind of like having paradise, right? The Dominican Republic is like paradise. Pero también I was born and raised in Miami and I'm a 305 girl all day. So it's kind of hard finding that balance, but definitely for those that watched the second episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, you saw me promoting the Dominican Republic at Por Todo Lo Alto. Any opportunity I have to talk
My
about
God, incredible.
mi cultura, mi gente, mis raíces, I always do my best to, make sure everybody knows about it.
Now, Alan, real quick,
Oh,
Alan,
oh.
that's amazing. That he's he's helping you with your vision, and
Right.
but it coincides with his vision, which is very important. But you guys will see more of that on the show. So shout out to Alan, very nice guy.
Yes. My
Can't
boo, my
Yes,
boo,
but
and my
how hard
business
is it?
partner.
Real quick, last question for you, and then we're gonna go right into Bobby Lytes. Your mother, how
Yes.
did it feel bringing her onto TV? That's very sensitive. People are, and people love your mom. How hard was that? Were you nervous that your mom might be attacked? Your mom might be, how did you feel?
My mom is not really like a TV person. A mami no le gusta las cámaras. She's kind of shy and awkward, and she's just like, como que, do you? I'm going to support you, pero eso no es lo mío. But at the same time, I feel like people have come to love my mom because of the way that she is. She's transparent. She's just her. And I love that about her. Ella no trata de pretender or she doesn't try to act like a celebrity. She's just my mom. And I think that you also need that realness when you talk about reality TV or when you talk about TV overall. People these days are too small. That is smart. They can smell when you're being phony, when you're being fake. People like that organic transparency. And I think that my mom is like that mom that everybody can relate to.
What do you regret? Like seeing, I know, and I'm gonna ask Bobby the same question because you
Yeah.
guys look amazing on TV, right? Can't lie about that. But what is one scene or one thing that you regret, like that you wish it was never put on camera?
They asked me this during a special that they did for Love and Hip Hop, and it came out so wrong because based off editing, they were like, I regret being with MJ. And that's not what the hell I said. Because what I had said was, I regret being with MJ on TV. Only because we had, in my eyes, at the moment, we had such a great relationship and everything. And once, our life got exposed on national TV, people felt like they had the rights to give their opinions and just things got it. It puts a lot of pressure in your relationships. A lot of times you see these celebrity relationships and you see that things don't work out. But es mucha presión. Everybody's all up in your business. Everybody has a comment. Everybody wants to judge you. Everybody wants to give you advice. Es como too much. If I would have just kept my relationship private, I think we would have lasted longer. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. God's timing is perfect, and things happen when they are supposed to.
What I love about this, remember, this is my Cultura podcast, right?
Yeah.
And what I loved is that you guys brought the culture, especially with the scene in Santo Domingo. You hear the dembow. You guys kept it real, and even the little salsa thing. People were like, "Oh, why salsa if it's Dominican Republic?" No, Santo Domingo likes salsa, so that was accurate. I think that it's incredible
and I'll say this. I'll say this too. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I want to give special shout outs to all the producers on Love and Hip Hop Miami, Mona, VH1, everybody that's in top of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Brian, everybody. Marcus, our producer too, James, just everybody,
Steph.
Mari Carmen. I want to give a shout out to them because they've also done such a great job at also maintaining somewhat, right, the Latino aspect into Love and Hip Hop Miami in comparison to other franchises. There's other
Right.
franchises that are more, I'm gonna say, Americanized, but they've given us the possibility to still maintain Latino and keep that, that sassiness, that sazon that we have. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Well, speaking of Latinos,
Sí,
it's
no,
not
porque él tiene
just
un tic nervioso que él no se puede sentar y
yeah,
estar
and I'm
tranquilo.
really
Me tiene
excited.
nerviosa.
I'm really excited. I'm really excited about this next guest that we have. Actually, I was getting a haircut the other day, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, I know Bobby. Bobby actually used to play football in the hood back in the days." So I was like, "Whoa!" So we need to know like some real stories about Bobby Lights, like some stories. So I'm gonna let you make the introduction, Amara. Welcome to
Yes.
exactly Amara Bobby Lights. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yes, well, let me do it. This is my friend. I know him from way back when we were like hanging out at the USA flea market here in Miami. When things were tough, when we were trying to figure it out. I'm talking about we were like maybe like 14, 16 years old, trying to make it into the music industry with big dreams. We never thought that we would be where we're at today. We had big dreams, but I never thought that part of my journey would be to reconnect with Bobby. I've seen how hard he's worked his whole career. I am so proud of him. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, but I'm so proud of him because I say everybody wants to make it, but it's very few of us that are chosen. And Bobby has been one of those that has been chosen. He's controversial. He always figures out a way to stay viral. And it is an honor and a pleasure to have my friend Bobby Lights on Exactly Amara. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hi,
Hey!
Bobby. Bobby, why are you so controversial?
You know what? First of all, hey y'all. I'm happy to be here on Exactly Amada. Hey, Stevie. So my thing is, I just kind of just speak my mind, and I think in the society that we're living in now, people really are like they're like attracted, or they have I don't know what it is. They have a infatuation with someone that just speaks their mind, and for me, it's like I can't even leave a comment. And if it's if it's too spicy, if it's too like me being real, it ends up, oh, Bobby Lights has a word for so and so. And it's like me just, I feel like, okay, well, I follow the neighborhood talk, I follow the shade room. If I see a post, I'm going to comment, that's what it's for. But, some people just can't take my mouth. Some people can't take the realness. I feel like the reason why I'm so controversial is because of that. Like, I just keep it 100% real. I'm from Miami. So, you know how we are,
Okay.
you know?
Period. And not only that, but I also want to give you props because I know that you're a big advocate for the LGBT community. And just, I always mess it up, and please clarify me because I think this is
The
still a learning and
LGBTQ
splaining.
plus community. It's
LGBTQ plus
they keep adding
community.
letters, I know, but we gotta just rock with it.
Exactly. So I always do my best to try to be educated. I'm like, please teach me if I don't know. But you're a big advocate for it. I almost feel like you're an activist as well. I always see you on social media defending those that people are being cruel to or whatever the case may be. And I want to thank you for that because I feel that Love and Hip Hop has also given you a bigger fan base, a bigger platform, and I love
Yeah.
the way that you're using it. Why do you feel that you should be so vocal about it? And also, do you feel that being on Love and Hip Hop has, given you a bigger platform and it has helped you to feel more empowered to talk about it?
Yes. So first, to reverse that question, like first, if it wasn't for love and hip hop, period, I wouldn't even have the platform that I have to even where my voice would even matter. So yes, because of Love and Hip Hop giving me the platform that I have now, I have a very conscious decision because a lot of people don't understand there's different layers to me. Like I'm a very intelligent person. I I sometimes think out every action that I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, should I post this? Because the controversy, the backlash is about to come. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, because I can handle, so I always evaluate everything. So with that being said, once I knew I had a platform, I found it imperative for me to be able to defend those that don't have a voice, defend those that feel like, wait, there are so many people right now with a platform that's against us, but who what a platform is for us. And a lot of times that don't happen with the gays. Like there's very few that come out and defend the gays. So I feel like the least that I can do, whether people view me as a big platform or not, to me, I know my power. I know that my voice is heard. So I do that because I know that there are people out there that are thinking the same thing, you know. So I just say what the people are thinking, and yeah, if it wasn't for Love and Hip Hop, I wouldn't have the platform. I mean, at least not at that point in my life, because I always knew I was destined for greatness and I was going to be famous, and I still haven't even
Right.
reached my goals that I want to reach yet.
Preach.
But
Preach.
but I feel that Love and Hip Hop was a great start. It's a good start. You
It
know.
is, and another thing is your music, because I have a lot of relations with the labels, and I was up north. I was located up north for a while, the New York area, and they always said Bobby could spit. Like he got lyrics. Like he's good at what he does, and I know for the LGBT Q plus community, they don't take those rappers serious. They it's kind of like you know like Sydney and other people they when that are coming out. It's so much harder for them. And with you is like you don't care. You're yourself and you have star power,
Mhm.
and I just wanted to bring that up. How difficult was it for you to be taken serious in this industry? And
And not just
why
the
should you be taken
industry,
serious?
not just in the industry, but when it comes to reality TV, the fact
Yeah.
that, do you feel that reality TV, Love and Hip Hop, did a good job at exposing and giving you an opportunity to showcase yourself as a real, true rapper?
Right.
Yes. So initially, my storyline was me, my struggle, and how hard it is being an artist in the industry, period, and then how much harder it is being a openly gay rapper and people not taking you serious. But I think there was a certain point where I was able to kind of prove, that that I have what it takes. I just feel, my opinion, this is me just giving my opinion, I feel like they don't really, like right now, they're just not really ready. I think they're getting ready now. Lil Nas X kind of made it a better, opened up more lanes. But I feel like they just weren't ready when I came out, because this was like over 4 or 5 years ago now, since season one, right? I don't know how
Mm-hmm,
many
mm-hmm.
years, but it's been a good minute.
Five. Well, the pandemic didn't count, but five, fine.
Yeah,
Five
like
years.
5 years, because we filmed and we didn't air till like a whole year later. Like, remember we filmed season one and we were like, when are we gonna air? They kept pushing it. They're like June, and then finally January. We are like January. Like it was a whole year after we were done filming. But so it's been a while since I've been able to prove that I have what it takes. But of course, for me, it was more so like a situation where I was kind of like, um, willing to like just kind of like take the risk and see how people took it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I really didn't pay attention to none of the until later when I seen like, okay, they want gimmicks. They're not ready for. They don't want real talent. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't. At least I'm talking about then. Now, like I said, we have Santana. We have Lil Nas X, who kind of opened up the door more now, and now I feel like they're able to now accept, an openly gay rapper for when I do pop back out and drop my shit. But yeah, I feel like the people know. The people know who was the first. Like, I mean,
Right.
this you can't.
Now let me also ask you this. So today we're talking about reality TV, and that's why I feel like this was great for all three of us because we've all done it. But I want to talk about the part that the people don't get to see. People just think, oh, you dress nice, you hop in your car, you do your reality TV show, and then that's it. They don't know how many hours it takes into filming, the editing, the producers, the stress, the
Mhm.
this, the drink throwing, the fights. The Can you tell me, like, what has been the most memorable moment that you remember that you've done on reality TV? And if you could tell people what reality TV really is behind closed doors, what would you tell them? Like, what does it look like? Because they don't know.
So first of all, you are definitely, well, first of all, I want to make something clear. For season one, two, when I was a rookie, it was way different. And you can relate, I'm not sure, but they used to hold me in a van for hours.
Hours.
Hours before we would film a scene. Now I don't play that shit. I'm like, give me the address, I'm pulling up. I'll pull up, and I pull up right at the nick of time, right when it's time for me to get mic'd, and right when it's time for me to get on set. Time is valuable. One thing people have to understand when it comes to reality TV, you don't get paid by the hour, you get paid by the episode, baby. So I keep that in mind every time when and it's nothing personal. It's just we as you become more and more solidified in the show, you become more and more busy because you have more priorities now, right? So now it's like I don't have time now to be on set for 14 hours for them to not even use this scene.
What does it look like for you filming reality TV? So the behind the scenes, the long hours of filming, the editing. Have they ever edited something that you're like, that's not what I said, or that's not how that was supposed to come out?
Yes, plenty times. But you know me, like my thing is this. I've seen how other cast members get booted off and get blackmailed and all types of shit.
Mm.
And I see when they start exposing shit. So I feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna I just rather not talk about that side of it, like when it comes to like the editing, because it's like at the end of the day, as long as y'all ain't editing me to say something I totally didn't say, then I'm cool. But they definitely, remix certain things, insert certain things. And I mean, and that's part of making TV.
Is Love and Hip Hop scripted? Do they give you a script?
No, Love and Hip Hop is not scripted.
Exactly.
Love and Hip Hop
Exactly.
is far from scripted. I mean, there's a way, there's a pattern. Of course, they have to know what's going on for story. And that's part, I think what the people, to answer that question, I think why the people think it's scripted is because it comes out so perfect. Like Love and Hip Hop is like almost like you're watching almost like a show,
A
right?
soap opera?
A soap opera kind of. So, but no, it's just that we're all stars. We all know how to speak. We all know how to perform and put on for the TV. And that's why we have been casted for the show. We know how to give good television. So we're gonna all perform for the viewers, but nothing is scripted. No.
Is there anything you regret about, being on reality TV? Is there anything you regret?
The only thing I regret, and I always talk about this, is that one scene where I came with the wig.
And I almost beat your ass. That's right. Talk about it. Let them know for those that didn't get to see that episode.
It was because it was you. I felt bad, and then also I just felt so stupid. I look so stupid. Like when you just see, oh my God, I look so stupid. And
well, explain it to them for those that didn't get to see. What scene are you talking about?
I'm talking about a scene where it was like this was the only fallout me and Amara really had. That like what was it, season 2 or season 3?
Yes, season 2.
Okay, season 2, and it was like this fake, and that's the thing. Another thing, I'm not gonna say it's fake drama, but on Love and Hip Hop, I realized back then we were letting like a lot of the petty shit from the show create division when it's not even real life beef. Like out in the real life, it's like, girl, that ain't nothing serious. Like real life beef is something different for me.
But ratings are good. Ratings are good. You have to put on for the camera. You
Yeah,
have to.
that's the only. I mean, you asked me anything I regret. That's the only thing I regret. Literally, that's the only thing I regret because I just look stupid. Like I hate it. And just also the thing with me and Prince, that whole little debacle. I wish I would have just never agreed to even take it there with him because I look madly in love with him and it looks psychotic on my behalf. So, but that's part of me living and learning, and that's why you're like, it just creates a thing where it's like never again, bitch. You live and you learn. It's like never to just let that happen ever again.
And also,
Talking.
like, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry, Stevie, pero mira, el chisme, el
God,
bochinche. Mira, hey, this is between you and me and you, pero que don't say nothing. Look, pero que I saw on the social media because I know que back in the days or whatever, you used to be really tight with the Prince. Entonces, do you guys know what happened to Prince? Okay, if you don't know, let me tell you. Entonces, when you go on social media on the blogs.
No, so do you know that I recently linked up.
Espérate, because we have to give the background story for the people that don't know Prince. Mira, Prince used to be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. He was there like the first season, the first 2 seasons. Entonces, later on, he came out on social media, whatever, that they accused him of kidnapping. I know. They said that he kidnapped a girl, entonces como que he beat her or something. And I was like, Prince, oh my God, I can't believe it. Prince would do such a thing. Entonces, later on, I saw Bobby hanging out with Prince after he came out of the jail. Bobby, what happened?
So I got the tea and I got the scoop. First of all, they're dropping the charges, the kidnapping charges, because that wasn't true.
Okay.
Also, it was just a big misunderstanding. It was his ex-girlfriend. You know how females sometimes, I don't know her personally, I don't know who she is, but you know how females sometimes can, take things to the next level.
Ladies, be careful with what you say, but they also have to take in consideration if she says it was something serious. But we don't know what happened, so we're not judging him.
Well, according to the story he told, I honestly see how the charge is going to be dropped because it really wasn't nothing he did wrong. He was at his house. She came there, knocking, banging on the door, blase squaze. He was in the shower, came out with a towel and she just started beating his ass because of an argument they had prior. So
What?
either way it goes, no matter
Novela.
Que café con leche.
way it goes, no matter what, even if he was wrong during the text or whatever, she still didn't have the right to show up to his house and put her hand on him. But look how it flipped around. Look how it flipped
Yes.
and get in trouble. And
Now,
yeah.
do you think that reality TV and being exposed, having your life completely practically exposed to the world makes people feel and be more judgmental towards you?
Yes. People definitely make their assumptions of you. And then you create, like, you form this hate group against you. Like, there's a whole militia of people out there that just don't like Bobby Lytes. Like, anytime they post me on the blogs, they'll be like, oh, just shut up, Bobby. Oh, just go the fuck away. Aren't you? Blah, blah, blah. And literally, the way I put it is like this. I can't pay my bills, or I can't go buy no motherfucking food. I can't go shopping with nobody's opinion of me. And I damn sure can't put it to use if it's a comment. So if that's the case, I ignore it. I'm totally numb and used to the negative comments and the judging. Like, I literally do not let it get to me. I create my own space, my own realm. The negative energy cannot affect me. It doesn't.
When are we gonna see Bobby Lytes' family? Like your mother, you're black, you're African American and Mexican, right? I always thought you were Dominican.
No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Cuban and black.
Cuban and black.
And
Okay,
I just
shout out to all the Mexicans. We love you. But someone
I love the Mexicans. But no, because I'm very proud to be Cuban. So I'm Cuban and black, and I also have Cherokee on my father's side, like Cherokee, which I just recently found out. And it's so season 2, you see my mom. For one episode, and then this season you're gonna my whole storyline. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but you're gonna get to see more about me and my father and what's going on with him, because he's not in my life. He's never been in my life, and you'll see why. And so I'll be diving.
So who's Cuban? In your family?
My mom's Cuban and my father is African American.
Okay, cool. That's dope.
Now let me continue con el chisme, because this is what I want to know. I know your life is very important and everything. I get it. Pero chisme. Okay, so anyways, I also want to know, Bobby, and I know that, I feel like we're only like asking you the question, but no importa. So also being on reality TV, do you feel that reality TV helps you build relationships, helps you build friendships, or it can destroy friendships? Because personally, eventually I'll talk about my experiences on Love and Hip Hop, but I really want to make this about you. But personally, I felt that I was going to be friends with certain people that I was like, damn, I like her. She's pretty. I would love to be her friend. But then some petty drama may have happened, and all of a sudden, we're like, ugh, we hate each other. So,
really?
Yeah, like, I'll be honest. I was really into Veronica Vega. I really liked her.
Yeah.
I thought that she was pretty. I thought that she stand for the Latino community. I thought that she was just like, she's fashion forward. I thought many great things, just like I felt about Steph LaCour. And the same way I felt about Prima Donna at one point last season. So I felt like, damn, I would really like to be these girls' friends. And all of a sudden, because of some petty drama that may have happened on the show, when the cameras were off, we actually ended up disliking each other. So has that ever happened to you, or has caused you any conflict?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Jojo. I mean, I'm sure you've had cast members that you had issues with after the cameras were off.
Prince is the only one.
Okay.
Because even when me and you, when we had our little thing, like, I think we both knew it was just for TV. Well, not just for TV. Oops, I didn't mean to say that. But more, yeah.
No, I know. I really disliked your ass. I ain't gonna front. I was really mad at you. Like, I was mad at you because I really felt like we was friends. And you betrayed me.
So a good positive note, okay, and I understand that. But a good positive note, like for me in real life, I really didn't hate you in real life. I was like, like whatever. I never talked bad about you, bring it up. Like, so what's the one? I was like, I'm just taunting her. I'm fucking her. Like, you know how I would comment certain things. Certain things was ending up on the shade room. Remember we were at the VMAs? Oh my God, we were so dramatic. We were like in high school. Remember at the VMAs it was like you and JoJo. Then it was me. I mean, was it me and No, it was me and JoJo.
You and Prince and JoJo and
yeah. No, it was me and JoJo, and then you and Prince.
Exactly. Too much drama. I cannot.
It got petty like that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Call it out, Bobby. Call it out, Bobby. Call it out.
It was like It was like we both showed up to the VMAs. We decided to go with one another. That was my first time actually hanging with JoJo. I go with JoJo, and she all of a sudden is with Prince. They're like they didn't go together, but y'all linked up together in the red carpet, and y'all were
Right,
doing
right.
it together. And it was so funny because me and JoJo were over there. I was just talking shit to Sharon. I'm like, yeah, you see Prince and Amara La Hater over there.
Game on, you
Yo.
see that it's real though. But let me tell you,
It was literally based off of the show. We were like, it's still coming off of the show. The VMAs was like during the time where I think we were either still filming or we were still filming.
Yeah, but no, I'll ask you this. I know that you're a great rapper. You've done reality TV. You've done so many things in your life and your career. What does the future look like for Bobby? What can we expect out of you, or what are your dreams? Because sometimes you're like, I'm gonna be doing this. Yeah, 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 that's great. But what do you really dream? Like, I want to accomplish this, 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 this. What do you have in your mind? Because I know you're also popping in the OnlyFans. By the way, guys, if you want to see him, you know what I'm saying,
oh, I
make that
seen
booty
him.
clap.
Oh, I seen
You
him
can.
on OnlyFans. I saw him.
Oh,
If you want to see Bobby make that booty clap, y'all can follow him on his OnlyFans. Go for it. But what else do
yeah.
you want to do?
So, for me, when you just asked me that question flat out, like ultimately, I just want to be a multimillionaire, if not a billionaire, right?
Coño, hasta yo no joda. Me too?
Yeah.
The hell?
Yes, I want to be I want to be a billionaire. So
Pero doing what? How?
so that's what I'm saying. So like, I want to just build and perfect my empire. I want to be able to act successfully. I want to be able to
Okay.
put out music successfully. I want to be able to have restaurants that are successful. I want to be able to have products, cosmetic lines, whatever it is that I can put my hands on that can contribute to my empire, that fits my brand, that elevates me. Because I'm over just saying because people are like, what's your dream? I used to always be, I want to be this, I want to be famous. But it's like, I became famous. Now what? Like, so it's like, for me, it come down to the money. I want to be able to create, like you said, generational wealth. Like I want to be able to take care of my family and my family's family. I want to be able to provide for my community. I want to be able to do big things for my community, not just voice my opinion. I want to be able to give back and donate $100,000. And so in order for me to do that, I have to be extremely rich. And I just want to get to the work, get to it, and make it happen in all avenues.
Okay, so tell me, is fame what you thought it would be? And if so, what has it become, or what really is it?
Fame definitely is not what I thought it would be. Now I know what it is though, but it's not what I thought it would be. I thought it was, for one, when I was little, that was like, it seemed like to me that was my goal, and that was all I aspired to be. But as I got older, I wanted more out of life, and I realized, oh wait, as I'm wanting more out of life, I'm reaching this goal of becoming famous, because that was one of my goals. I manifested everything in my life now, so I'm gonna
Amen.
continue to do so. And for me, fame has just become like a tool. That's all it is. It's just a tool, because
Right.
you can definitely be famous and broke. I've seen it.
Talk about it.
I've seen it, and I've been it. So
I know a lot of quote unquote famous people who are broke as hell with their fake ass jewelry and the rented cars and the clothes that they wear and return it back. So don't fall for the trap.
some of them don't even have money to get a rental car.
Listen,
Yeah,
don't
everything
fall
you
for the
see, and
trap.
that's a good thing to talk about on reality TV. Everything you see on reality TV isn't real too. I mean, I've heard of cases where they rent houses and mansions to just say that that's their house just for a scene. I've heard of cases of just, but we can't take away from fake it till you make it. And stuff does manifest, because I've seen those same people on TV with those mansions that are rented that nowadays it's gotten you to that place.
Yeah.
So it's just about how you capitalize and monetize on this, particular reality TV thing, because reality TV does give you exposure and it does bring you to the next level, So when people,
But you have to be smart. You have to be smart about how you use that platform, because a lot of people
Right.
have been giving the same platform. I'll tell you this from experience. A lot of people have been giving the same platform, the same opportunities, but they don't all use it the same. So it's really about how you have your mindset prepared. And sometimes some people come prepared, and some people learn that later on through their career, later on during reality TV. Mira, I don't want to take too much of Bobby's time because I know he has to go.
No, I'm waiting for the COVID lady to test me. She gets
Oh,
there.
okay. Oh, that's right. That's another thing. Now that things have changed because of the pandemic, we now get COVID tested every 2 days for
Oh,
filming.
and that right there, that's horrible.
Yeah, how has reality TV changed now with COVID?
Girl, now we got to experience Love and Hip Hop before COVID and during COVID and the aftermath of COVID. So we're getting like a little bit of everything. But it's really it's way different now. They have different expectations from us as far as safety purposes, of course, and then we have to get tested 3 times a week, which is horrible to me. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it. I hate it.
But mira, Bobby, like I said, I haven't. If it was up to me, I would be talking to you for the next 2 hours.
Wait, no. We can't go without asking you a question. I want to ask you a question.
And then I have a closing question for him
Okay.
too. But go
I
ahead,
have a
Stevie.
question. So Little
Dale.
Nas X has the Little Nas X, because I don't want, because people be like, oh, Bobby this, Bobby that. I'm like, no, there has to be more to that. Don't be trying to play my guy, Bobby. Has there been any exchange within anything? DMs? No, it could be even a DM. It could be even a like. It could even be a. Has there been any exchanges between you and Little Nas X?
I've spoken to him in person.
Sexy. Oh, but you only spoke.
I spoke to him in person, and I've seen him twice actually.
Okay. Do you
On
still
your
have
own
hope?
terms or on and like that? Because we saw you with him at the VMAs. Like we saw you guys.
And there was another time in LA where we were at another award show, the BET Awards.
Okay. All right. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby's not just. There's something there.
But listen, Lil Nas X said my name and he talked about me in an interview. I'm not sure if y'all seen that interview. He thinks I'm cute. He said it in the interview. You could go watch it.
Who doesn't think you're cute, Bobby? You are cute. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, Stevie, what are you doing? Are you trying to say something?
So
the truth.
Well, thank you, Stevie. But no, so all jokes aside, Lil Nas X, the reason I'm being the way I am because I still have my hope. I know he ain't going nowhere.
I know that's right. You know what's so crazy? You talk about manifestation. They do talk about that, how people do manifest their significant others. Well, there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it first right here in Exactly Amara. That's Amara.
Yo, but mira, Bobby, like I said, I'm very proud of you and your growth and everything that you've been able to accomplish. Thank you so much. But if you could tell any words of encouragement, any advice, anything to the younger Bobby, the Bobby that I originally met, at like 16, grinding, passing out his CDs, his demos, like if you could talk to that younger Bobby, what would you tell him?
Oh my God. I would literally tell him this right here. Don't take anything or life too serious. Literally. And I would like beat it in his head and like make him understand that. Don't take nothing too serious. Live your life. Live your life. Be yourself. Love yourself. Walk in love. Walk in light. You'll be fine. Because you could be yourself and you could be walking in your purpose, but then you have a nasty spirit and you treat everybody nasty around you, and then you're not getting over it and your karma's bad. But if you walk in love, I've learned, with a great heart, a pure heart, loving everyone around you, having no hate, being a light, the universe gives you what you want. But I didn't know.
What advice would you give him in his career?
I would tell him literally just keep on going. Don't stop. And on the days when you want to stop or the days you're giving up, the months you're not in the studio, don't. Get in the studio, stay in the studio, stay. Because I would have made it way earlier,
Even though God's timing is perfect and everything happened in his time. Bobby, I wish you nothing but the best. Please give your social media platforms where people can follow you, listen to your music, and all that good stuff.
It's on every platform, anything that whether it's Twitter, Instagram, OnlyFans, whatever, YouTube, anything, just type in Bobby Lytes, BOBBYLYTES. And for the same for music, any platform, Pandora, Tidal, Apple, Spotify, whatever, just type in Bobby Lytes. And
there's new music coming from Bobby. What's new? TV shows, music,
Yeah,
clothing. I know that you have like a little doll.
Yeah, I got the doll. Damn, I should have bought her. I got the doll. I got the little doll right now. That's actually proceeds from that go to LGBTQ plus foundation.
Oh, the doll, yeah.
Flag.
That's dope.
Yeah, so that's a really dope for a really good cause. You get one of those dolls, and proceeds go to that. I got a new TV show coming out. Well, I'm a part of a new TV show coming out on VH1, and then I'm actually executive producing, co-executive producing a new show. It's called, I can say the name. It's called Starboy. Um, yeah, and y'all look out for that. It's gonna be a really, really interesting show about the life of like 7 gay men trying to make it in the industry. It's gonna be really, really good. So I'm excited about that. It's a lot acting, and then my music. I'm gonna drop a new record with Trina. I want to get out there. I want to start doing my pop shit more. I want to get some international records. I just want to get out there. I want to get the fuck out there.
As you should. Stevie, mándale un beso. Bueno, ya que you said that he was cute, ¿tú me entiendes? Ahí tú sabes.
That's my guy right there. I mean, Bobby, you know what I'm saying? Don't start nothing.
Okay,
Gosh.
Well, anyways, guys, it is a wrap. This has been it for Exactly Amara today. Muchísimas gracias, mi gente. Don't forget to join us each Thursday for all new episodes of Exactly Amara. And you can also find us on Instagram and on Twitter at Amara La Negra ALN, Amara La Negra ALN, also on Exactly Amara. Most definitely don't forget to follow us at My Cultura Podcast on Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram. And Stevie, go give out your Instagram so people know where to follow you.
STEVEYNEWNEZABCDEF. No, I'm just kidding. Stevie Nunez.
Oh my God. Ya tú sabes. Anyways, all of our episodes are available on our YouTube channel by searching Amara La Negra or Exactly Amara. Thank you so much, Bobby, for coming in today, for being so real, for being so honest, for talking about your experiences and how reality TV has transformed and changed your life. We're so grateful for that. Remember to rate us. Rate us and give us 5 stars. Share our podcast with all your friends and family. Make sure you let them know that Exactly Amara is lit.
5 estrellas.
Exactamente, 5 estrellas. Ding, ding, ding. And you already know this has been a production of iHeart's Radio, My Cultura Podcast Network. Thank you for showing us so much love, so much support. We read all the comments. Everything that you guys write, we're always there to check it out. And for more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows. Así que ya lo saben, mi gente, te queremos un montón. We love you so much.